Listen carefully. Being able to listen carefully is really an art that cannot be paid for with money. Especially when life brings us worries, hardships, and challenges, we long for someone who is simply there, who listens and understands us. What we have only been thinking and going over and over in our head, and what may have frightened us, passes over our lips when we speak it out. We express what moves us. It becomes clearer and loses some of its often burdening weight. Perhaps the listener gently asks questions and allows us to understand our own heart even more deeply through his questions. Jesus had told his friends how much the kingdom of love can grow among us if we listen carefully to his words and let them enter our hearts. He who has ears to hear, let him hear, he had told them. In this way, he invites us to follow the often quiet voice of his words. During a telephone conversation with a friend who was starting a new job, I sensed how badly he was feeling. Behind all his words was a deep sadness and hopelessness. He didn't know what to do on his own. I felt he needed a brother, so I set off to visit him. The drive was 900 kilometers. When I arrived, I saw the old house he had to live in. The roof was totally damaged. The ground floor was a mess. Cupboards, tables, and chairs were standing around. It was freezing cold. The wind whistled through the windows. No kitchen, no sink, no washing machine, and everything was dirty. What a shock! He was paralyzed. I'd never seen him that way. Over a hot cup of tea, we began to think and plan. Then it was time to clean up. The next day, we got some nice furniture for his office and his bedroom. After 2 days, a lot had happened. When I drove back, he had tears in his eyes. Thank you. Now I have a home here where I can feel comfortable. And I already know the next steps. Everything will be fine. Thank you for coming. Listen carefully.